Reading from Numbers, the 11th chapter, the first 6 verses. And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and the anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burned among them, and consumed those who were in the farthest parts of the camp. And the people cried unto Moses, and when Moses prayed unto the Lord, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord burned among them. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell to the lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, Who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish that we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons, and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. May God add his blessing to the reading of his word. Your love life. What do you really love? What do you really care about? What's really precious to you? What has really meaning? And that word love for me gives me some trouble on the basis that it's so comprehensive and yet so narrow in view of that. For, you know, we can have love, and when your second and third and fourth grader come home and say, oh, I love that boy so much. And you just kind of, where do I go from here, you know? That you wonder about that. Of course they have an infatuation for them, and they have an affection for them. But that's not love. That's not love. God tells us that love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So we can love things in the world. It's not going to do us very much good, because God indicates that if we're in love with the world and the things of the world, and they're more important to us, and we love them that much, then the love of the Father isn't in us. I remember a young fellow who inherited some $150,000, and he was about 40, I'm going to say about 40, 45, happened to be a nephew of mine. But God told him that he ought to buy a Corvette. And God didn't only tell him to buy a Corvette, he told him to buy a Corvette for his wife. And God was doing all of these things. You see, that's a strange kind of love. I don't understand that kind of love at all. God has indicated that there should be love. And love means that we deny ourselves, that we are pushed aside, and that love reigns, so that whatever we do, we reach out to others. It's giving our all. It's serving. It's reaching out. It's considerate, giving of ourselves and caring and being kind. We like to be with somebody that we love. We don't want them to be too far away. And for some of our high school students, if you're texting somebody 20 times a day, and you think you're in love, guess again. You may want to be close to them, but that's not love. That's something else. God is talking about true love. I'm reminded of the story that Dr. Patterson tells. There was a young minister and his wife that were in this congregation, and they had a young boy, very young, about 3 or 4,
And the church loved it. They enjoyed the presence of this young couple as our pastor and this young boy. And then one day Robert became ill, and Robert died. And there was a great deal of sorrow in this congregation. And one day the pastor brought a pair of shoes and he put them on the table. And there were a pair of shoes that Robert had worn. And he brought his little wagon. And he told the congregation, you know, we love these things because Robert loved those. And everything around in our house kind of reminds us of Robert. And then he asked his congregation, what do you love? What do you care for most of all? See, Jesus loves his Heavenly Father.